It has been probably a record-breaking time period in the existence of what is considered this human calculated time. 25 seconds have gone by. I guarantee you this. There's one thing I will tell you. Life in digital time is something that you are going to find out is something you will realize was a waste of time. I know that for a fact because I studied it. My name is Nicholas Carlos Cullen, and I am the founder of Infinite Spirit Lifestyle, an all-inclusive yoga, sacred plants, and fungi experience for both individuals, groups, and families. When I look back in my life, when I was born, there was no such thing as 720p. When some people ask me, hey, you had a really great video in some digital space time, what quality was it in? Was it 1080p? Because now there is no P. On my keyboard, I was meditating with the crystal, and the crystal flew out of my hand. The energy literally spoke to the digital entity and said, you no longer have a P either. Dropped out of my entire keyboard the letter P. It makes you even think to yourself, in digital time, what you do during the PM usually reflects how you feel at the start. I know that feeling. It was an infinite feeling of time until I said, hold up, 1 second, is digital time, but in infinite time, it's as long as I would like it. I have 5 seconds. But that's the truth. That is the entirety of this realization in my introduction to everything and why my programs are designed to transform your life into a whole new reality. One that doesn't require having anything like this. One that doesn't require to have anything like this. One that doesn't require you to be always like this. One that will require you to say, I don't remember the last time I did this. And apparently now it's a quality that barely exists. I think it's pretty hip. I think it's pretty cool. And the thing that I think is even cooler is being able to walk outside my house and not have a phone. Go to the store, come back. And by the way, I'm not even driving a car. I'm actually driving what could be considered a futuristic mobile transportation vehicle. But in the year 2024, it is considered a skateboard. I know, not a hoverboard. Because in the future, I believe these dinosaurs aren't going to exist. And I believe what will, though, is these roads. And what will, though, are healthy individuals who believe in an infinite life, not one that has an insurance or no insurance to the ideation of life or death in a vehicle, let alone is the person doing a chair pose? I'm sitting on one, but I could tell you this. I do the chair pose longer in accumulated time through the weeks in my yoga program at Front Range Community College than sitting in a car seat. I guarantee you it definitely does something much better for my health, let alone an office seat. When people start to really let this sink in, you start to say to yourself, wow, I want his pranayasana. Because really, that's the true breath of fire. And let me start my ignition. Let's kick push. Or let's drop into position. Because I guarantee you, the future is not going to have, like I said before, digital time. When people pass away now, it's digital time stamped. When I go think about Facebook, I say that's a digital timestamp of a time when it was. It's not that anymore. And it will never be what it can be if it doesn't adjust to what I'm speaking of. It may actually provide more of an evident fact that the users leaving and becoming yogis are better for the world. And maybe just perhaps they help bring them all together. One thing I know for a fact is that when I said in 2018, when I even said I'm gonna skateboard all the way to Santa Cruz from Fort Collins, Colorado, just to tell people about mental health, because you want to know something, people not being able to talk about things that go on inside or outside relationships, but affects the entirety of life itself, is an epidemic. And outside intimate relationships, if I could say I have an intimate relationship with nature, when are trains going to go away? I don't think the guy needs to honk the horn so much. The humans don't like it, and that squirrel, I'm telling you, is trying to figure out a way to sacrifice its nuts to maybe derail the entire freaking train. And that's just in Fort Collins. I guarantee you in other places, like the Ukraine, they will just blow the shit up. So you tell me, digital time or yogi time? Because yogi time and infinite spirit lifestyle doesn't involve using your cell phone. You don't have one. You have an MP3 player. You get to have all the music you want. You can listen to the radio if you wish, but you realize that sucks. What's better is infinite spirit lifestyle radio. It's 100-year radio. You could choose to look into the future. You could sense 100 years of present time, or you could see just how much 100 years back in time and where you are and where you stand and how much you're in a better place. Because a cell phone will literally ruin your face. A car does the same. And if you were to put your face next to the exhaust, it will not look pretty. So we shouldn't do it to Mother Nature's face. So, with that said, if you would like to get closer to nature, if you would like to say, I want to forgive myself for not really even seeing myself in any other possible way, but now I do. I can see myself living a different life. I can see myself saying, I am better. Not because I found new supplements on Instagram or not because something on the algorithm made me happy. Not because you could drive really, really fast in a car. Not because of anything except you recognize yourself finally as the supreme spirit that you are. And that day comes. And it keeps coming every day, every second of whatever that human calculated life was. When you think in the human calculated life, you're like, whoa, it's been a while. I am supremely better. Be better. You already are. Because 12 minutes ago, you might have been thinking about your phone, your car, or that old pesky spirit instead of the supreme that you are. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you would like to have more inspiring messages that will be custom designed, that will be paired with audio. But for this one, since it's been such a long time, I had a sticker in front of my webcam thing. And I said, I want to just keep with my spirit and soul fasting because it's literally making my life infinitely better. So if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? Check it out. Then let's have a conversation. Have a beautiful day. God bless.